thank you for joining us today. My name is Chris Timberlake, and I'm the Director of Training and Education for Rocksteady headquarters in Indianapolis. I'm also a head coach. Two of our head coaches at headquarters will be guiding you through this balance and aerobic activity focused workout today. Make sure you pace yourself, be safe, but most of all, have a great time.
Hello, and welcome to the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays. We're glad you showed up. It's time for us all to start doing what we need to get doing. I am at headquarters, Rocksteady Boxing. My name is Preston. I've had Parkinson's disease for over 25 years, and I've been doing a workout with Rocksteady Boxing for 16 of those years. It's good, it's important that we all stay moving. Today, we'll focus on stretching, aerobic activity, which you could be doing 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes per session, according to the Parkinson's Foundation exercise recommendations. Now, let's get moving. Make sure that if you feel that you're getting tired or lightheaded, that you take a break and you have a seat. And as always, you should check with your physician if you're concerned that whether or not you should be doing any kind of workout. So the recommended equipment for this session is going to be a chair, have a jump rope. You can have boxing gloves. But you know, if you don't have boxing gloves, just go into your pantry. Get some that feels good in your hands. We can use that for boxing, okay? And when we talk about doing jump rope, if you don't have a jump rope, just use the cans. And we're gonna move our arms, and we're gonna move our legs, okay?
Thank you so much, Coach Preston. Now let's jump right into some facial exercises. Let's stretch out those facial muscles and maybe get a good chuckle at Preston's silly faces. Seriously, these are really important to work out your facial muscles. Now we're going to stretch muscles in the neck that are often very tight for folks that have postural changes due to Parkinson's or just due to the aging process. So we're going to take our neck side to side, look back and forth. Now we're going to work the back of the body, and this is from a seated position, unless you want to stand through this. We're going to start out nice and easy. Pull back like you're rowing a boat, and exhale as you pull back. Nice job. His posture is great. He's sitting up nice and straight. Now he's going to twist in his chair, holding onto the sides of the chair for leverage. And go ahead and stand up. It's going to do a modified cat and cow in a seated position. Round out the back, tuck the chin to the chest, and then open the chest up. Look up. Once again. This time we're going to put our arms back and stretch out the chest. Beautiful job. Really important stretch right here. Now Preston's gone ahead and stood up for this part. Remain seated if you need to, rolling the shoulders around, trying to relax the body. We're going to stretch out the muscles that we're going to use in this workout, and we're going to reach as high as you can. We want to make sure that we're standing with our feet about at least 12 inches apart to make sure we have a nice wide base of support like a pyramid. Reach across the body to follow along with Preston. He's getting some really, really beautiful rotation. That's great. Arm across the body, stretching out those shoulder muscles gently. I'm going to hold it just for a few seconds. Because we're just starting out the workout, our muscles aren't warm, so we're only going to hold it for a couple of seconds at this point. Loosening up the arms, reach across, stretch out the side of the body, and switch. Gotta do both sides. Back and forth. Remember to breathe deeply. Here we're gonna get the hips with sound effects. Ooh. Voice activation is really important at Rocksteady to help increase respiratory strength. And go the opposite direction. Now Preston's going to stand nice and wide and lean in. He's going to show you his feet now. There you go. Now you can see how wide his feet are, and he's just going to lean in from side to side gently. Don't go too deeply into this stretch, just back and forth. Get the muscles warmed up. Try to keep the posture upright as much as possible, and we're going to lean forward, stretching out the back of the body. Careful as you rise up from that position. Many folks can get dizzy. So Preston's going to show us a modification to leaning all the way down. Going side to side. Keep moving. Just a nice flow. Here's a modification if you get dizzy. Keep the head up and straighten that front leg. Reach forward until you feel a gentle stretch in the back of that leg. We never want to go to the point of pain. No pain, no gain. Doesn't work here at Rocksteady. Moving down the body, we're going to get the knees. Some folks might have their own sound effects. Creaky noises with the knees. And then we're going to stretch out the chest. You could use a doorway for this stretch. Stand in a doorway and turn away. It's a beautiful stretch for the chest. And the chest is often a very tight area with folks that have Parkinson's disease that are sometimes in a forward flexed or slouched posture. All right, he's going to pick up his feet, shifting his weight. Yeah, let's move that chair out of there, Preston. Good idea. And step side to side. He's putting some arm movements in there. And we're going to get into some more of warm-up type activities here. Full body stretches, marching with high knees and arm swing. This is a balance challenge. And we want to aim for full range of motion with all of our movements, because Parkinson's disease can cause folks to have small, accelerated movements. So we're going to slow things down a little bit and focus on quality over quantity. All right. Here we go. We're going to get in boxing position. And for Preston, boxing position for a right-handed boxer is the non-dominant foot forward, as you see Preston doing, and the dominant foot back. Now he's throwing what we call a jab and a cross. He's moving in all directions. We're going to do this for a minute. Just try to get unstuck from the floor, folks. Watch his feet. What's important about this movement is the weight shift, the reaching forward, and maintaining balance as you reach forward. This has a very important carryover to activities of daily living as we reach forward for objects, maybe in a closet, maybe on a shelf. So it's not just boxing, it's functional movement. Nice job. We're going to rest for about 20 seconds, and as we rest, I want you to take big deep breaths, swing the arms side to side, and shift your weight from side to side. All right, getting back in boxing position. Hands are up. We're going to throw a hook and really focus in on the movement and how he's twisting his body You can almost see the back of his shirt as he twists that far. And it really does create the need for balance and control. He's not leaning forward. He's mostly upright as he twists into those movements. And focus on the feet. Try to do what Preston's doing with his feet. Shifting your weight, lifting up the heel. A distinct weight shift from one foot to the other. We're going for about a minute. You're almost at the end of the minute round. And then we're going to take a rest. Arms across the body. Big breath in. Just going to stretch, active rest. He's not just standing there, he's moving around, so that's considered an active rest. All right. We're going to go into a different punch, and this is called the uppercut. He's really engaging his lower body. It's not just reaching back with the arm. Keeping those arms in front of him. That's really, really well done. Twisting the body. This is a very challenging movement, and it takes a long time for many folks to master this. Keep going, keep moving, keep twisting, keep breathing. Boy, I'm a bossy coach. It's okay. It's because we care. Nice work, Preston. And finish up that part of the round and completely relax. He's still marching around. He's still got his arms across his body. He's not just standing still. He's keeping loose. He's keeping warm like a boxer in between rounds, in between the fight. And yes, we are fighting back against Parkinson's today. Now we're going to create another movement. This is called a punch jack. Jumping jack, jab. Jumping jack, cross. Put it all together. Take your time. Excellent. This takes some coordination. It takes balance, forward reach. It's truly a mind-body exercise. Keep going, guys. This is the aerobic component. Keep that heart rate up. Listen to your body. Take breaks as you need it. Jumping jack, cross. Nice job. Time. Now we're going to relax for a second and go into an isometric exercise, which doesn't necessarily involve any movement. 20 seconds of rest, and then we're going to get into a modified plank. Now, some folks might want to go all the way down to the ground and do either a push-up style or a elbow plank. Preston's got a sturdy chair, and he's going to step out to the side and do what's a progression, making it even more difficult than just a regular plank. So balance and stability. Now he's progressing it even more, doing plank jumping jacks. That's a tough one. You have to make sure that you have a very sturdy chair to hold on to, like Preston is. He's holding strong with his body position, just like a plank, in a straight line. And this is really, really a challenging activity, and he's going hard at the end of the minute round. Really, really nicely done, Preston. Woohoo! Well done, sir. Coach Summers coming in to give Preston some backup and to show us some advanced versions of the exercises. Thank you, Coach. Now we're going to grab a jump rope, or without a jump rope, seated modification. Summer's going to show us the progressed version, the more difficult version. Or you could just jump in place, holding onto a chair. You don't need a jump rope for this. She's getting real fancy on us going across the body. Because Summer has been a boxing coach for many years and recently became a Rock City headquarters coach. Jump roping is an excellent aerobic activity that you can easily incorporate into your workouts. And it is a typical boxer's training regimen to have jump rope. And you might surprise yourself what you're able to do, but just make sure you're safe doing it. Nice job, guys. Even 1 minute jump rope is tough. High fives. All right. Jab to cross. Here we go. Get in boxing position. Non-dominant foot forward, dominant foot behind, and look at the foot movement with Summer. How she's shifting her weight. When she throws the cross or the dominant hand, it comes off of that back foot, and she twists her body into the punch. Side view. See how much rotation is happening in her upper body? Rock Steady is a non-contact program, guys. At Rock Steady Boxing, boxing is not all that we do, but it is the thing about our workouts that tends to get people's attention. So it is a part of our workouts, but it is not all we do. We work on many other types of exercises to combat the symptoms of Parkinson's in addition to boxing. Now we're going to go back in our corner and rest for a minute. Get our breath, 20 seconds for the body to recover. And go back to boxing. Here we go. Hooks, just a hook. Look at the twist. That is really beautiful. Lean into one side of the body as you pull the arm across. And the forearm should be horizontal to the ground as the hook comes around. Just like you're throwing an elbow. Preston is doing the same type of weight shift from a chair. Hooks across the body, shifting the weight on the foot. Really nice. Often we have to check our head position when we box because it's such an anterior activity involving the front of the body. So we have to make adaptations to the way that we box for people with Parkinson's disease. All right, take a break. Woo! It always helps to have a buddy to help cheer you on. All right, we're going to add another punch to our arsenal. This is the uppercut. And look how Summer is shifting the weight intentionally and standing up into those punches. It's really just a short punch. But it does require balance, coordination, brain and body working together. 1 minute is a long time. Preston turned to the side so we could see his rotation from a different angle. Nice job, guys. A nice, I would say extended rest, about 20 seconds, so they can really catch their breath. Jumping jacks with a punch. Nice job, Preston. Modification of exercise is creating an opportunity to change the exercise to whatever level of functioning you have. Progression is the same, but that means it's going to be a little more difficult. So Summer's is progressed and Preston's is modified. And all the exercises that we perform at Rocksteady can be either modified or progressed to your functioning level. Jump and punch, jump, punch. Keep going, guys. Just a few more seconds. 20 seconds rest. Deep breath. Now we're going to do, Summer is going to do it here. She's going to do plank jacks. And Preston said, I'm going to take a break. There she goes, plank jacks. Do whatever variation works for you, folks. Plank is a great exercise for almost everyone. Keep going, Summer. Nice job. Stepping out. Many of these exercises require agility and flexibility. And we want to make sure that we have as close to possible as full range of motion in all the movements that we perform at Rocksteady. Nice job, Summer. That was tough. You did it. All right, back to the top. We're going to go through that one more time, all the way through, starting with 1 minute of jump rope, modified or progressed. You could stand in one place, hold onto an object, and jump. See, Summer has her head up and her eyes up, so does Preston. They're not looking down in a forward flex posture, which can easily happen when you're jumping rope. But we like to say at Rocksteady that you know your feet are at the bottom of your legs, so you don't need to watch them. She's doing some crossbody jumping, which involves twisting. That's 1 full minute of jump rope. Footwork. Here we go. Moving around as you throw the jab and the cross. This has a wonderful carryover to activities of daily living, functional movement, reaching forward. We're trying to help folks learn how to manage the forward reach and not feel like they're tipping forward on their toes. And the way that Summer is demonstrating that is every time that she steps out with her left foot, she reaches forward. So she creates a wider base of support to anticipate the forward reach. Otherwise, you're up on your tiptoes reaching forward at an angle, and we don't want that because that can create a fall risk and cause an injury. So if you feel yourself tipping on On your tiptoes, try to remain in the middle of your foot, maintain an upright posture, and twist into the punches. All right, we're going into hooks now. Across the body, across the body. Boy, those shoulders are really starting to feel it, I'm sure. Throwing 2 at a time. Hook and twist and stand up. Make sure those elbows are up. The forearm is parallel to the ground. Exhale with each punch. Inhale in between. If you've ever watched a boxing match, you'll hear the boxers breathing out with force. You want to be able to hear yourself breathe with each punch. All right, we're taking a rest. Next, uppercuts. Good work. Shift, stand up. Recruit your glutes at the top of the punch. They're trying to coordinate. Excellent work, everyone at home. Your legs are probably feeling it, and your shoulders. Good work, good work. Take a big breath, take a break. "20 seconds of rest. Punch jacks. I believe Summer was also a cheerleader. And Preston has a lifetime of military experience, so not quite a drill sergeant, but very close. They're a good team. Keep going, guys. Just follow along, folks. Do what you can. Take rests as you need it. Time for a break, 20 seconds. Next, Preston is again going to go get a drink of water, I think, and let Summer do the punch or the plank jacks. Speaking of water breaks, take them frequently and take them as much as you need them. Stay hydrated. Nice job, Summer. She's got about 40 seconds left. A variation, a modification of this would also be just to do a static plank. But she's definitely progressing the exercise, doing a great job. Keep going, Summer. You've got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left to the bell. Come on, everyone at home. We're really, really proud of you today. This is a tough workout, and you're almost there. Woo! Good job, Summer. Preston's there for moral support. Beautiful job, coaches. Now we're going to take a few minutes and cool it down at the end of the workout. Big stretch up, inhale, exhale, arms come down. Take your time, bring your heart rate down, over to the side. Similar stretches to when we first started the workout with the warm-up. Leaning forward. Be very, very careful as you come back up from this position so you don't get dizzy. Roll up slowly. Beautiful. Check with each other. Make sure you're not dizzy. Nope, not dizzy. Roll the shoulders again. We appreciate you, Rocksteady coaches, and we appreciate each and every one of the participants today in this workout. Reach out. Give yourself a big hug. You deserve it. Stretch out to the side, reach behind. Nice job. Big breath. Look up toward the sky. Roll the head from right to left. Does it. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And Rocksteady. Thank you again for joining us for the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays video series. For more information about the Parkinson's exercise recommendations as a prescription for people with Parkinson's, please visit us at parkinson.org/exercise.